All right, it is 5:15, January 20th, 2026. I will call the meeting to order. Ashley, you want to do roll call, please?
Kelly?
Aye.
Peterson?
Here.
Here.
Lindbergh?
Here. Just called in soup.
Nipper?
Here.
Shaven?
Here.
Kroger? Here. Thank you.
Pressure to be the first one.
It is.
You gotta remember.
That's the first.
I hated that. We've all gotten the agenda. I don't think anything's been changed.
Nope.
No? Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion. Second.
Motion by Peterson, second by Lindbergh.
Roll call Kelly?
Aye.
Peterson?
Aye.
Lindbergh?
Aye.
Nipper?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger? Aye. Thank you.
Any conflicts? State them now or along the way? Next up is the consent agenda. This is all under one motion, one roll call. We have the minutes of the January 6th, 26th council meeting. Claims list 1354, the amount of $67,358.92. A lot of large ones. Anybody have questions over any of that? Okay. HMU's sewer and landfill reconciliation report for December of 25. Sheriff's statistical report for December of 2025. Salaries paid in 2025. And then we will instruct the clerk to publish the same with salaries. And renewal application for Dolgan Corp. LLC Class B retail alcohol license. This is the Dollar General on Chatburn, the original Dollar General.
Yep.
Is there a motion for the consent agenda?
Motion. Second.
Motion by Nippert, second by Peterson.
Roll call Kelly?
Aye.
Peterson?
Aye.
Lindbergh?
Aye.
Nipper?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger? Aye. Thank you.
Under other business, we need to receive and file the Airport Commission meeting minutes from January 14th, 2026.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Lindbergh.
Roll call Kelly?
Aye.
Peterson?
Aye.
Lindbergh?
Aye.
Nipper?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger? Aye. Thank you.
Out of that meeting, we need to review and approve the recommendation to enter into a farm lease agreement with Jeff and Carla Hunt. Everybody get a chance to take a look at
That's
that?
nothing changed from.
Yeah, no,
Pretty much the same.
Same things.
same, yeah.
Rates all good, so okay, good.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Lindbergh, second by Kroger.
Roll call Kelly?
Aye.
Peterson?
Aye.
Lindbergh?
Aye.
Nipper?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger? Aye. Thank you.
Item B is resolution number 2627, enter into a farm lease and agreement for wastewater treatment plant sludge distribution.
So this
Changed a little bit, right?
changed a little bit, yeah, we increased the additional, I think it was 10 acres.
Okay,
Because they
Spread.
need to
too
spread it.
concentrated on what was going in
Yep.
where it was, yep.
And it'll follow the same cost with the ISD.
Okay. Motion for that resolution.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Lindbergh.
Roll call Kelly?
Aye.
Peterson?
Aye.
Lindbergh?
Aye.
Nipper?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger? Aye. Thank you.
Next, item C is review and approve the accident investigation program.
So I had a meeting with EMC Insurance. They came out here, we sat down and went through our entire policy and process and stuff like that. They said we gotta go ahead and implement this. And so I drafted, submitted to them, they looked at it, they approved it, then I bring it back to the council for final approval. So if there's any incident and stuff, we'll just follow this and be able to file that report to the EMC Insurance.
Okay. Did it change a little bit? Terry?
We have a binder, but it's not up to date. Some
Okay.
stuff need to be changed. So based on the conversation, I shared the information, said the best way to do is just to summarize and utilize this. And then that will allow you to have the full procedures and if this incident happened, how you handle it.
So it's
Stuff like that.
uniform going forward?
Yeah, uniform going forward. That will be
Okay.
utilized for all the departments.
Okay.
And once it's filled out, we'll submit to EMC, they'll review it. And if there's any additional information, they'll let me know. If not, then they'll put it in file, so.
Okay. All right, is there a motion for that?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Peterson, second by Kroger.
Roll call Kelly. Aye. Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger. Aye. Thank you.
D is review and approve the City of Harlan ergonomics program.
1 second here, Mary Jo. Just real quick, I'm going back to that, it was approved, but I'm assuming that's provided out to all the department heads.
Yes,
Okay.
once we
Now-
approve
now
it
it's
today,
approved.
yes, and then it'll be shared.
Did they have any preview of it prior to approval for the responsibilities of the department heads?
It didn't break into responsibilities, it was just in general format,
Okay.
and that'll be utilized for all the departments. So if there's an
Okay.
incident, you put your name, what happened, and you just follow through that and fill out. So it's just uniform, just detail, you know. There's a
Like-
description
But they haven't seen
areas,
it.
yeah.
Okay, that was just my question, because some of the blankets, some things I was reading on there, like as far as the time frame for them for mandatory reporting, like near misses, accidents and that kind of stuff. I'm sure it's just a blanket for them to go off of, but it's uniform to all. across-
Uniform to all,
across
yes,
all
yeah.
departments, okay.
Because each circumstance is different.
Correct,
but
yeah,
that
like
way
it's
it's a
like
description.
on Saturday, like at 2:30, I mean, if it's a 24-hour notification, they're still required to contact you, even though it's considered outside of work hours.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I just want to make sure, just clarify. Thank you. Sorry, that's all. I should ask that before. But
No, it's fine.
Yeah, get it together.
what? Yeah, get it together. I'll get it together. I promise.
It's just keeping me in line. So. I'm glad you're closer because I can hear you better now.
Yeah, right. I can change my accent still if I need to.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, now we'll move on to the bulk of our packet. I think was the ergonomics
Yeah.
program. And we've had this. Was we just reviewing it, or was this something new?
I don't know if it's been done before, so I'll reach out to Mertu Hospital. They have one of the representative will come in and do this report and fill out and go through. Jenny, and explain it a little bit because HMU, I think you guys did.
Oh, yeah,
that,
we did it probably about 6 months ago. We had Janelle Sears from physical therapy come in and do an assessment on like what we call our power users, the ones that are at our stations probably 80% of the day. And so she just came in and observed everybody and then made suggestions on what they should do that maybe could help them have more comfortable and better throughout the day. And it was very useful, and a lot of it was just low-cost stuff like get a keyboard tray for under your desk, or put your, instead of having your mouse up here, put it down here as an extension of your keyboard, and move your monitor over here, try this instead. So, and it turned out to be really good. So everybody liked it and has made a lot of adjustments. It was worth the money to have her coming and do it.
So I'm planning to do the same thing, and once I get that report, I'll share with EMC Insurance. Hopefully that could help us in the future premiums. I don't know, but
Is that geared more towards inside the buildings? Or are they going to follow Jeff around with a chainsaw and a bucket truck and make sure he's holding it the right way?
it's gonna be, I don't know, if for you guys to do it inside and outside.
We
You guys
did
do
the
outside?
we did the outside years ago, and that was more with our work comp, our accident prevention.
Okay,
That was more where Lynn Schmitz from the Wellness Center came and followed somebody from each department around.
We did the same thing
Yeah.
in the field.
Yeah,
okay, so I'll do the
So
one
it'll be a
internal
separate
and
one.
external, then, yeah, just to be on the safe side.
So Jeff should worry about that guy showing up yet then?
Not yet.
Personal fault.
Or snowfall, he's gonna ride snowplow with
Yeah,
him?
26.
Yeah. Make sure the defroster's correct. All right. Is there a motion on this one?
Motion.
so
Motion by Peterson. I'm gonna give this one to Kelly for the second. Sorry, Troy.
That's fine.
Roll call Kelly.
aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger. Aye. Thank you.
E is Resolution 2628, the adoption of the Iowa LoSAP program. This is the Length of Service Awards program.
Roger, you can go at it.
Okay. This is a program that was put in place during the last legislative session in '25. It's a pension program for volunteer firefighters, EMTs, and reserve police officers. So the governor signed that towards the end of last year's session and went into effect. I send out links for people to listen to webinars. I don't know if you guys did or not, but It was presented by Lincoln Financial. This gentleman here, he does this all over the country for fire services, and so that's where we're at. We can contribute up to $500 per firefighter per year for a pension program, and whatever we contribute, the state will match. We could actually contribute more, but the state will only match up to 500. So,
Roger, what's the vesting on that, the vesting period for that? I mean, how long do they have to be in that plan before they can actually draw on that? Do you know? I was just
It's
curious.
like merits and stuff.
yeah, to
I
be
mean,
fully vested, I want to say 10 years rings a bell.
Okay, most vesting periods are 5 years. I was just curious if
Uh-huh.
that's.
Yeah, it requires years of service, 10 years minimum service, or a certain age to receive your full benefits.
And this is effective July 1 of '25?
Well, actually, they were at, our lobbyist for the fire service was asking departments to register with the state of Iowa to send the message out for this legislative season that, hey, this is how much money you budgeted towards this last year. This is how much interest we have. It gives them an idea on how much they need to budget for the 26th legislative session. You know, if someone had the funding to do it right now, today, they could. But you know, I just knew that we would have to budget for it, and then we would have to pass it. So that's why I said, let's plan on July of '26, if that's the direction we go.
And actually, how much are you thinking about?
15,000. It'd be 500 for, the roster's 30,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, it's a good thing, because I mean, we discussed that one time. I mean, I think what we look at is like over 90% of fire departments in Iowa are considered
Volunteer.
Volunteer, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, your larger agencies, they don't, isn't it like a certain agency you don't qualify for it? Like if it's,
If you make over a certain threshold of money on the payroll, then you don't qualify for the LoSAP program.
Okay.
There are some departments that they started years ago to pay an hourly rate when they're on call, when they're at trainings. We still contribute to a stipend. You know, it's a set amount for no matter how long you're there, whether you're there for a 3-hour meeting, or you're there for a 3-hour fire call, or you could be there 10 hours. You're getting the same amount of money. It was the intention of helping for wear and tear on their vehicle and you know, time away from their families. And so those folks that end up getting a monthly check for an hourly rate, they end up making more money than what is allowed, and they're not eligible for the LoSAP program. But we don't fall into that category.
yeah, that's a very small, minute token of appreciation for those who do that work, so.
Any other questions?
I'll make that motion, Mr. Mayor, for
Okay.
resolution 2620.
Second.
Motion by Lindberg, second by Nipper.
Roll call, Kelly.
Aye.
Does Peterson want to abstain?
Yep.
Lindberg,
Aye.
Nippert,
Aye.
Shaven,
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Thank you.
F is ordinance 2026-01, amending the code of ordinances of the city of Harlan, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to snow emergency violations. This is the first reading of this.
All right, Jeff, on you.
Yeah, that goes to where, right now it's stated we're plowing our snow emergencies from 8 to 12 on north-south, 1 to 4 on east-west. And when we're out plowing, we're going both directions. We start at 5 o'clock in the morning we're covering everything by noon so we can get uptown to haul snow and everything. It's, can't be feasible to have, because I'm the only truck after everybody gets done plowing to cover the town. And I can't go and cover that whole north-south in that time frame because I'm still doing my route till 10:30 in the morning. Some, you know, if it's a lot of snow, it might be 11. So if
So you're just asking for no parking on the street
So what is
during a snow emergency, right?
no
That's
time
what
frame,
we're,
just based
there's towns, most towns have it, that you can't park on any street. And that's what we're trying to go with.
But we're still going to allow them to park in our city parking lots.
Correct.
Because we have to have some type of option.
But once a snow emergency is declared, then technically then it's no,
You know,
No
they're coming out and saying, well, we moved our vehicle, well, we already went by.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
and, okay, now we're gonna get a ticket or get towed. Well, so that's why we can't have everybody just on north and south during 8 and 12, because
Had that
too
been
much manpower and on, you know, on the snow, you have to cover the whole town. So say if we got a wind rule uptown, we have to pull all of our plows off, dump our rock, get the trucks cleaned out, get uptown and start blowing. Well, that leaves one truck.
yeah.
You can't do it with one. So.
Well, you're the guy out in the thick of it, so if you're the one that, I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
Yeah, there was a lot of
we did have some feedback.
Facebook this year that
There were a lot of comments that,
Tom and
yeah.
Tim.
on the snow emergency posts.
And it's pretty standard amongst a lot of cities. I
A
mean,
lot of
look, they always
cities
say that in the
just
time frame.
no
Once it's
parking.
declared, it's no parking that way.
7/10 of the towns
Yeah.
are that way. I mean,
Because it can be a bit confusing because it's like you're on this, then you go on
that
this
way we're
side.
trying to get away with.
Well, then people are like, why am I parked this way and the plow just came by and it's supposed to be on this road? And it's like, well, they still have priority streets to do.
It's
So now the snow emergency will just be listed from like 5 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon.
Or until,
At that time, you can't park there at all.
And then they just can't park there at all during that time.
because once they go by, they can put their car back there. They just have to go by to get the snow removed.
How's it work if you have like a
It could
continual, like a
come-
20
If it
hours?
snows for 2 days,
as long
then
as if it's still snowing, that's a no, right?
Because the emergency,
Yes.
but.
I mean, we post it, so
You
just
post it
until
beforehand,
further
like, you know a
notice.
snowstorm's coming in, but if it's like a 2-day event, I mean, are they supposed to go out there every time snow accumulates, or is it just no parking?
And that
But
might
you'll post a
help
time
the
frame
code
for the
enforcer.
emergency, right?
Yeah,
Might
like,
And
help
if
the
needs to-
code
I mean, we'll say it's gonna go into effect at 5 a.m. and until further notice. and-
Okay. Just as long as we're clear and transparent, I mean, out there.
That might help the code enforcer by writing tickets, towing. I mean, we're giving them a chance to get it off the street, let us do our job. Once we're by and the street's clean, or any street you want, but just let us do our job. Some people might not have a driveway, but
Move it to a different street for the temporary time being?
that's in every town. So if we can pass this, I think it will be just, for the whole system, it'll work much better.
okay, well, this is the first
Clear,
read.
yes, we're.
So I guess we're gonna go 2 or 3, 1 or 2 more, so.
So this one I recommend to go 3 readings,
Yeah.
just to get a
Right.
safe
Yeah.
and give people maturity.
Have we
Okay.
had any public comments based on the agenda?
No,
I would assume, I mean, we'll put it out that this is in reading with the next reading coming up for any public comment, I'm assuming. We'll put it out, we're just gonna schedule the day for the next reading on the next council and
I mean, we can post this, that it's going to council, but I mean, we post the agenda every Friday before the meeting.
And is there enough parking downtown in the public parking lots when there's a snow emergency for customers and business owners?
I don't know, we had a lot over in the one by CPM last time, I know that much. But I know the newspaper has one, there's one behind Napa behind you.
And Heroes Attic, part of that
Mhm.
is city lot,
Maybe,
right?
maybe on that posting, just put those areas as availability.
City Hall's parking lot is technically
Yeah.
the city.
But that, not lot over by Shelby County Bank is not ours, right?
Nope, that's not
private.
ours. That's private.
People just assume that's a
Mhm.
park whenever you want, but the bank's been pretty lenient about letting everybody park there, so, which is nice of them.
Down here, by
Yeah,
Costa. Yeah,
By Casa, yeah,
that's where I usually park. But it's after banking hours.
yeah. So, all right, well, is there a motion for the first reading of this one?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Peterson, second by Kroger.
Roll call Peterson, or Kelly,
Aye.
Peterson,
Aye.
Lindberg,
Aye.
Nippert,
Right.
Shaven,
Aye.
Kroger. Aye, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably recommend only 2 reading because you're late January. If you go to a third one, we're in late February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the chances of not having
Well,
snow before?
If we don't have any kickback, we don't need that third.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying, if we're not gonna do the full 3 reading, to put
Well, this
something
is
out so we can
It's
let
the
people
first-
know.
So we'll see.
This is a more lenient policy. We're not going more restrictive, right?
Yeah, we're taking the time frame basically, it says.
Right.
I mean, I think it's much more lenient than the current.
Yeah.
Depends on
more-
how you
it's
look
more
at
It
it.
like-
depends if you have a driveway or not.
If you
It's
have
easier,
driveway,
Not if somebody
it's
moves
more
from
black
the
and white.
east-west
You have to be off the
north
street
south.
longer probably.
That's what they're used to. If they've been here anyway.
Actually,
Once they get used to it.
Actually, you wouldn't, I don't think you'd have to be on the street, because but when we start at 5,
If you go by at 5:30, they can move their car on the street
Yeah.
now, whereas before they had to wait
by
until.
the time they go to work, usually,
You're done.
all the priorities are open. It's just the secondaries that might not be. And I could almost bet 8 out of 10 homes on the secondary routes got driveways. So it really wouldn't affect, I think it'd be beneficial, I think, to do it this way, the old way. Especially with towing and tickets.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay. We'll give it 2 weeks and see where we're at. Okay. Review and approve fire department building expansion purchase agreement with Arnold's Construction.
Right, you wanna explain that too?
It's the addition that we had been talking about, before we went into the purchase agreement for the fire truck. Because the new fire truck we're going to receive will not go up the slope and, the current bay that our current ladder truck is in. So what I think will work best is, when we put this on the west side of the building, we'll end up losing 5 parking stalls. And I'd like to have further conversation down the road of making angle parking on 10th Street. You know, right now, there's just grass area between the public sidewalk and the curb on 10th Street. And if we made angle parking there, we would gain about 4 stalls back. So we'll lose up, in the long run, we'll end up losing one stall. And it'll work out fine that
But
way.
actually, you're taking parking away there too.
And also to the reason of going through this, so we can lock that price and not worry about fluctuation and stuff, inflation and everything else.
What was changed from the initial, when we initially approached this, the higher amount to?
Yeah, we reduced it about to eliminate, the
What was the
vote
dollar
on
amount that doesn't require public vote?
535.
535, I
It
think.
changes yearly.
Did we talk about doing steel on the exterior versus brick, or was it always brick?
It was always brick,
Always brick?
Yeah.
Okay.
to match the existing building.
I just didn't know if that was a cheaper option. I don't know, just a question.
We discussed it and we talked about that
I
side
mean,
is in
from-
the sun,
Yeah, from
always, so that steel would fade faster than the brick.
From aesthetics, I'm sure brick
Right.
will be nicer.
But then we took out that backside addition that was gonna be there, which then brought us back down at the below the price we needed.
Mhm.
So,
Is it the locker room and stuff?
Yeah, if you remember the original conversations that included the locker room to get our turnout gear out of the apparatus bay. Well, that put us over the maximum amount that we could,
yeah, this
we
was
could
just
go.
over.
So we took the locker room out, reduced the price, and then in the future, I'll apply
It's
for
like right now, you go up.
a grant to
So,
put in an exhaust system
more left.
for, so we don't have all the exhaust going through the apparatus bay and injecting into the material of the turnout gear that everybody wears. It's all about reducing the risk of cancer for the firefighter. So,
Thank you.
And this will be locked until the bonding time, is that correct?
yes.
Okay.
Any more discussion?
I have no further questions.
Is your motion
Motion.
G?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Nippert.
Oh. I didn't hear.
I'll give you the second,
Oh.
Mr. Lindberg.
Oh, I didn't hear Nippert. Sorry.
You
You can give it to Nippert, that's
Right
fine.
here.
Roll call,
Gets the
Kelly.
motion.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven. Kroger. Aye, thank you.
Shaven's one should be mad, he got fixed out, so.
I'm sorry.
Check next month.
Harry. Review and approve MP 2026-001 multipurpose permit application for Aurora the Harlan 2026. Another nice event that we've had, how many years, but a number of years. That seems to grow every year. They expand, it's not just two-wheelers, there's four-wheelers down there. Sometimes more fours than there are twos, but usually a good turnout in the summer, so.
I'd
Certainly
move to
any
approve
change.
that permit.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Peterson.
Roll call, Kelly.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven. Kroger. Aye, thank you.
I is review and approve support for the Iowa Disaster Case Advocacy Program Surge Staffing Plan for EMA.
Alex.
Alex, want to address this? Mondo, EMA.
So yeah, a little backstory. So back July 1st last year, the for disaster case advocacy of the state of Iowa it used to be housed under the community actions. They chose to not pursue the contract anymore, so now it's housed under Homeland Security, and Homeland Security doesn't have a mechanism to provide that service after a disaster. So what it is if the governor declares a disaster, then it activates disaster case management, and it allows for people to apply, and then they can be connected to resources if they need extra housing, food, anything to relieve, any relief for a disaster. And it's up to the case manager to make sure that those needs are met. So right now, I want to say it's about 250 applicants from eastern Iowa from floods last year, still haven't got a call back from the state. So with the opening that we have in our office right now, I decided to make it a 911 supervisor / disaster case advocate and do that in-house. There's nothing in state code that says we have to do it in-house, but I'm choosing to do that because I don't want to be left in the dust if something does happen here. And then after I did that, I got a notice for an RFP was sent out by the state for they're going to allow people to do it themselves and will fund however you want to do it. It can be done by a private entity, it can be done by a government. Some nonprofit wants to take it on, they can submit a proposal. So what I submitted was a proposal for to help fund this position that we're creating right now. And they'll serve as the disaster case advocate for Shelby County. And then the surge staffing on that is if we get an influx of people, like let's say something were to happen to 2/3 of Harlan and we had 3,000 applicants, we could step it up and get more people in, and it wouldn't be on one person to handle 3,000 people. So that's kind of how it came to be, and what I'm asking, I reached out to Jarvis to see if I could get a letter of support from the city of Harlan for us to pursue this with the state. So that's basically what it is.
So there's no cost to the city, it's just supporting that,
Movement project.
yeah, the project.
You can
But
get one
this
from
would be
each town.
managed through the county? Is that?
No, I'm just getting 3 because I don't have a super long time to get the proposal in.
I was just curious.
But I was gonna go from you guys, getting one from the ESA, Emergency Services Association rep that sits on my board,
Mhm.
and then the sheriff, I'm gonna have him submit one too.
So, cool.
Alex, is this managed through the county then?
So it'll be
Is it-
managed by emergency management, so they'll be under me. Their day-to-day functions will be the 911 supervisor, and then they'll answer to me for that as well. But then if we do have a declared disaster, then they'll flip to disaster case advocate until that's resolved. So they'll have a dual hat and dual role. So my ask to the state, I don't have the exact proposal in front of me, but it was roughly 90,000. It would fund the salary and some of the benefits for that position.
And you have to apply that every year, or it's just?
Unknown yet. Yeah, they said, I think in the RFP, it said that they would do it on the 1-year basis and see how it works, and if it continues to, if it's successful, then they might fund it further. But if they want to change it and it's not working, then you may have to reapply with some adjustments to how you're gonna do it, so. It's
You already budgeted for that position, you're just
Correct.
asking for additional funds to cover that.
correct, yeah, this would, we're already funded for the position, if we don't get it, it's still gonna happen, we'll have, that funding is available. This would just lessen the tax asking for that position, so.
And maybe you don't know, Alex, but we talked about this the other day at the meeting, that this person, if it's, comes to fruition, that could be farmed out. If some other county has a disaster and they don't have this position, we could be asked, you could be asked to have that person help them too, and be reimbursed, basically, whatever it would be, so.
Yeah, so the proposal that we have is just for Shelby County, but that's not to say that, if Audubon, we get down the road and if nothing happens in Audubon, or in Shelby County, but Audubon County gets hit with a disaster, we can work with some kind of an MOU or an agreement that will loan them that person to manage it for them at a cost. That's allowable too. But what I'm asking for funds for from the state is just for Shelby County. So.
Good deal. Have you had a pretty good response to your application for it?
I've gotten 6 so far. I've got 4 interviews tomorrow. We'll see. I know a few that haven't met the qualifications, but the 4 that I have at least meet 2/3 of them. So it's kind of a specialized position. If you have a lot of experience in 911, you might not have as much case management and vice versa. So yeah, we've got some good candidates so far.
Cool.
Anything else for Alex? Okay, is there a motion for a letter of support for this program?
Motion?
Second. Where are you gonna go?
Flip a coin.
Motion by Kroger, I'll get the second to Shaven, I don't think he's got his name on the list yet, so.
Roll
Did
call,
hear Peterson first.
Kelly,
Aye.
Peterson,
Aye.
Lindberg,
Aye.
Nippert,
Aye.
Shaven,
Aye.
Kroger. Aye, thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Stay warm.
Try to. Need a hat.
Jarvis, city administrator report.
Okay, so my activities here, January 8th, I met with EMA, the Sheriff Department, and EMS, the Fire Department, and City Code Enforcement to review emergency and public safety planning for the Silver Down National at the Shelby County Speedway. The plan is just to have that emergency response access, be able to, with the traffic and everything else that's coming to town, and there's communication between the jail, the hospital, so we're gonna coordinate that. We're gonna probably meet once a month. And then when we get to May or so, we're gonna be probably 2 times or 3 times a month, just to make sure that we have everything drafted, ready for it. So, January 8th, I attended the ribbon cutting ceremony at the school for the opening for the new playground facility. And January 9th, I attended open house ribbon cutting at Martu Hospital Medical Center, and later on also had a Vets Commission meeting. January 12th, I had a department head meeting to review operational projects updates. I also had the library board meeting that evening. January 13th, I had a park and rec board meeting. January 14th, I attended several meetings with the Shelby County Wellness Alliance. At Martu Hospital, I had a safety meeting at the fire station, airport commission meeting that day, and parent-teacher organization group meeting at the school. And also I met with Chance from Coca-Cola Atlantic Bottling Company. They brought in a check for $8,000 for the contract that we signed, so. On January 15th, I had a meeting with EMA Commission. We went over the EMA budget. And the 16th, I had a meeting with SWPCO representative, it's John McCurdy. We went over the housing issues in Harlan. He's part of the economic development. We had to keep prominent people from the community that they came out here. We had a meeting and discussing what we need to do in order to get the housing in Harlan. I took an online training with IACMA. It's about common sense strategy for talent management. And it was interesting. I liked it. And they want managers to use different approach and strategy when it comes to employee engagement. Instead of doing an exit interview, they highly recommend to do stay interviews. So those who are still working, you interview those and find out like, why are you staying? What's the good things for the city and stuff? And then you can utilize that to figure out quick if there's any potential exit interviews in the future. Yeah. And today I attended the county board supervisor meeting. And also I shared you guys the annual salary survey that I received from IACMA. So if you had a chance to take a look at that, it's divided based on the population, education, experience, and year service and stuff. So
The one I got just had one job description on it. Is there more pages on that?
no, they're just looking just for the city administrator
Okay.
position.
Because were we gonna get one on the other positions for budgeting? Weren't they asking?
I requested
Okay, but we haven't
IACMA to
gotten
see if
any-
they
we haven't
answer.
gotten those
I don't
yet.
think even have.
The
all
league
of-
doesn't
yeah,
do one.
They don't do one yet. They only
I
do
reached
for the
out to
city
Mickey and the
administrators.
League of Cities does not do one for,
Other department
Other-
positions and stuff, yeah.
Did you
So-
check with the city master though? They had that good one a
Mhm.
couple
I don't know
years
if
ago.
they've updated it yet, but Mickey just said a lot of cities just reach out to cities similar in size and
And just get the estimated pay, so. But they say they might thinking about implementing that in the future, if there's participant and people providing their data. Yep. That's all I got.
Easy.
And you shared with us today the dividend.
Yes, from EMC Insurance,
Yep.
yeah, so we're gonna receive that. So,
Yep.
Deal.
usually you don't get money back from the
No.
insurance company.
No.
So it's a good thing.
Yeah. Anything else for Jarvis?
Find something to do, would you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have anything under my report. Shelby County Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Todd Delaney.
Good evening, everyone.
How you doing?
Good. A few items to note, a couple of updates. First being that, and I kind of overstated this number, excuse me, during the supervisors meeting because I wasn't, couldn't bring the number to my head, but we sold over $46,000 in gift certificates during the holiday season. So that's $46,000 that we get spent in the community, and appreciated that. Congrats to the Harlan Community Middle School. They received the 2026-27 STEM Best Program Award. They were one of 31 school districts to receive that award. This Friday night, if you know Ron Roseman, he's going to actually have a Meet the Author and book release at Milk and Honey. That's going to start at 7 o'clock. And the book's called A Practical Farmer's Journey. We have some upcoming blood drives, starting with the St. Bonaventure Center from 11 to 5 tomorrow. You can call Joni at 579-4888 to make an appointment for that. And then on February 25th, we have the Harlan Community High School having a blood drive there too. Harlan Golf and Country Club has announced it on Sunday, January 25th from 10 to 2, they're going to have a Sunday brunch, and that'll be $18.99 per person. The Harlan Community Theater has a production coming up of Steel Magnolias, And they're gonna be doing auditions on the 26th and the 27th. They'll start at 5:30 at Emmanuel Lutheran Church, and then you'll know by the 29th if you made the cast. Emergency Medical Center is starting their blood analysis screenings again. You can give them a call at 712-755-4288 to get that scheduled. And finally, tomorrow at 9 a.m., Community First Credit Union is going to be presenting protection against fraud. And with all the AI stuff and everything else going on, that'll be a good presentation. The presentation is free. And it's, like I said, it starts at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's it for us.
Okay, thanks, Todd.
Thanks, Don, sir, appreciate it.
And Joe not attending tonight. Okay. Public comments?
If you guys have an opportunity to go out, JJ Jensen in the field too, there's some movements out there. They're putting those poles out there for the lighting project.
A little hot cocoa and a little softball.
Yep. And also too, at the fairground, they're ready to start that project. That would sponsor the Midlands and stuff too, so there's some movements. So if you guys have a chance, sometime this week or whatever, stop by and look at it.
Gathered for the Christmas lights, they got all taken down.
Yep, yeah, thanks for each of you,
Thanks for doing
for
it.
Joe and coming out there and help us to get those Christmas lights. Thanks Jeff and the rest of the team of the city for volunteering and helping get that taken care of, so. All the Christmas lights are back at the HMU facility, so.
Anything from up here?
Real quick, congratulations there, Mr. Londo, on your ISU Extension Outreach.
Yep.
Awards winner, Outreach Awards winner. I see you were presented that back in December. You must have kept that pretty quiet or something. I didn't know about it until we had seen the paper.
Try to, yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations, that's a good award.
Thank you.
The only thing the other question I have is, tomorrow, are we meeting at noon or is it,
No.
we're pushing it
We're
back? I
gonna
didn't see an
postpone
update.
it till next week.
Okay. That just makes sense. I wasn't trying to spearhead, but,
No,
instead of meeting once and then get, okay.
that was just the date that we had I'd originally
Correct.
put on that budget timeline, but
So when will we have that information back to be able to get the first schedule?
we
Okay.
go into negotiations on Tuesday,
Okay. Next Tuesday?
the 27th.
Okay. I thought they were getting this out. Okay, perfect. That's all I had. Nothing for me. Sorry.
That's important stuff. Anything else? Meeting adjourned.